Now for the user to be able to add his own actions, I will go back to our home view here and edit this form a little bit. I will get rid of the select input here. The rest can stay, but the route will be called add action. Now in my routes file here, I will edit this, change the name of BeNice to add action. This will be add action, and it will be post insert nice action in the controller. So in the controller, I will rename this too, and we can leave the validation here, although we don't need the action thing anymore. We won't return this view, we will return our home view here. And we need to fetch the actions for that, which we will do in a second step. First of all, let's insert a new action. So given the fact that the user passed this validation here, we will create an action, new nice action, and remember you need to have this use function or this use statement up here. Now this action will have a name equal to request name. It will need a niceness, which we're not fetching yet, and then we will save this. So to get the niceness, let's go back to our view and just duplicate this input here, rename it to niceness, add a validation rule for it. So niceness is required, and it should strictly be numeric. Now this niceness will then be stored in the niceness field. Now we're saving it, and then we need to fetch all actions to pass them to our home view. So we already know that from here, and we can actually just copy this code. Reload this. Looks good. Now maybe that's just a cosmetic thing, but we should have some labels here. So label for the name of action, and this will get an ID of niceness, and also a label niceness, colon here too, niceness. So let's just reload it so that we know what we're entering. I want to add smile. Okay, give that a 4. Do a nice action is maybe the wrong caption as I look at it, but no matter, it did work. Though it's all lowercase, the fact that it's lowercase can be solved in our controller. We will just set the whole name to lower cases so that the user can't insert all uppercases, and then we will transform the first letter to uppercase. So if we now reload, oh, and here's a problem. We're staying on this add action page, and that's because right here we shouldn't return a view, we should return a redirect to a route, and the route should be the home route. So the difference is, if we do it this way, we will stay in this at this URL, and if we try to submit a form again, well, the application will think that we're trying to reload the past form request or form submission. So let's get rid of this view here and do it this way. We also have to pass the actions here, obviously. So save this. Go back to our home page. Now add smile big. Oh, we need to specify a niceness, obviously. Well, that's pretty nice. And no, it doesn't accept spaces, and that's good. Let's add blink 6. And now it is uppercase here. And it works. Now if we try to add smile again, that works too. Because we're nowhere specifying that it shouldn't be allowed to have duplicates. We can require it, for example, here in our validation by saying this should be required, alpha, and also unique. And then we have to specify after a colon in which database table. This will be the nice actions database, as we know from our migration file. So if we now try to transmit the smile, we get the message of this name has already been taken. So that doesn't work anymore. Cool. So we got the possibility of adding stuff to our database, of adding data and fetching it, creating dynamic outputs, and that's really going a very good direction here. We're very close to our project, but first I will dive a little bit deeper into the theme of relations between multiple models. Yes, we will introduce multiple models in the next videos, and also talk a little bit more about the query methods Laravel gives us. So see you in the next videos.